Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, Learning How to Deploy Enterprise Reporting in Linux Environment. Today, we will learn how to deploy, configure, and create your first report on a Linux machine. Today's presenter is Mohan Babu, and his designation is a testing engineer. Mohan Babu, if you would like to please begin presenting.
Yeah, let me show the presenting about how to deploy bold reports in Linux. As mentioned in agenda, I will present a quick introduction about our bold reports enterprise reporting. Proceeding that, I will start as a demo showing multiple ways of deployment, prerequisites, and useful commands. Then we can install on Linux machine, configure SSL, and enable optional client libraries. First and foremost, let me share you the details about enterprise reporting. Business users need your reporting tool to track and improvise their business. Bold Reports Enterprise Reporting is a business intelligence report management tool built by Syncfusion for creating, managing, and distributing pixel-perfect paginated audio reports behind your organization's firewall. Enterprise reporting helps us to analyze, explain, and report business information in our day-to-day life. Bold reports can be deployed anywhere. Now, let me explain the multiple deployment ways of enterprise reporting. It can be installed in any Windows or Linux machine. It can be published as Azure App Service in your own cloud provider. Also, it can be deployed in your own Kubernetes environment. Since the application is installed within our firewall, we have complete control over it and no need to worry about the external security breaches. As already said, we are going to see about how to install bold reports in Linux machine. Before proceeding, let me have a short introduction about Linux OS. As everyone knows, Linux installation process takes less time and provides high performance on various networks. It allows many number of users to work simultaneously and handles them efficiently. It does not require much more system configuration. It can be easily installed on old machines having less configuration. It is widely known for their stability and reliability. Many Linux servers on the internet have been running for years without failure or even being restarted. Linux is without doubt the most secure kernel out there, making Linux-based operating systems secure and suitable for servers. Each application needs to authorize by the admin user. The virus is not executed until the administrator provides the access password. Before deploying the application in Linux machine, let us see the prerequisites of the machine. The following hardware requirements are necessary to run the board report server. Operating system should be Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. CPU must be 4 core. Machine should have minimum memory of 8 GB RAM and disk space of 5 GB or more. The following software requirements are necessary to run the bold reports enterprise edition. Any one of the database like Microsoft SQL Server 2012 Plus, PostgreSQL, or MySQL. Web servers should be Nginx. Any of the web browser like Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, or Chrome. Now we have prepared the Linux machine with all the prerequisites necessary for installing. To get started with the installation, we have to download the latest Linux package. It can be downloaded from our official Bold Reports website through the link mentioned in slide. Before installing the Linux package, let's go through some of the useful commands which will be helpful in the installation process. Update command downloads the package list from the repositories and updates them to get information on the newest version of packages and their dependencies. This command is used to install the Nginx. Nginx is open source software for web serving, reverse proxying, caching, load balancing, media streaming, and more. Install zip command is used to zip or unzip the file. libgda plus command is used to install the gda plus package to render the text and images. wget command is used to download the Linux package. Unzip command is used to unzip the downloaded file. cd is used to change the directory. This command is installation command. Here, install-boldreports.sh is a file name which we configured the installation. I means installation type. It specifies either it's a new or upgrade installation. U stands for user. It specifies the user or group that manages the service. S denotes host, the domain or IP address of the machine with HTTP protocol. N expressed Nginx configuration. Setting this to true will automatically configure the board reports with Nginx frontend server. This command is used to install the client libraries in our server. This command is used to verify the syntax of the configuration file. Reload command is used to reload the Nginx file. Now let's see the installation process. Before installation, we need to download the prerequisite packages. First, we can install the sudo apt get update package. The update packages are installed now. Now we can install the Nginx. The Nginx is installed. Now we can install the zip file. Now we can install the live GDA plus package. Now all the prerequisites are installed. Now we can download the latest Linux package. For that, we can provide the command as sudo wget and the latest Linux package link. Now the latest Linux package is downloading. Now the Linux package is downloaded as zip file. Now we need to extract the zip file. Just we need to provide the command as sudo unzip and the zip folder name. Now the zip folder is extracting. Zip folder is extracted now. Now we need to navigate to the extracted location. Just provide cd and the folder name. Now we have navigated to the extracted location. Now we need to provide the installation command to install the Linux package. The host URL is used to access the board report site. For demo purpose, I will use my machine IP. Just click enter to install the board reports. Now the board reports package is installing. The board reports installation is completed now. Just copy the hosted URL and paste into your browser. Now we can see the startup page. Now we need to log in to activate your account. This is the account which is associated with our board reports license. Just click the login to activate account. Now the license will be listed. I have a two license. One is embedded standard, another one is board reports custom. I will choose board reports enterprise custom now. Now the license is chosen and the user credentials will be pre-filled with the help of license details. Now we need to provide the password. Once you provided the password, just click next. And we have provided support for three databases. Like one is Microsoft SQL Server or Azure SQL, another one is PostgreSQL, the last one is MySQL. This is the database to configure the data. I have already installed the PostgreSQL in my machine, so that I will choose PostgreSQL. We need to provide the server name. My server name is localhost. I will show that I will provide the localhost. The port number is specified by default as 5432, and the maintenance database is also filled by Postgres by default. Now I will provide the username. Now I will provide the password. Now we need to provide the database name to save the data. Now I will choose the new database and provide the database name. Once we have provided the database name, just click next to proceed further. Now our tenant is deploying. Once the entire startup is completed, just click the go to reports. Now we can see the reports page. We have already have some sample reports for evaluation process. Now we can add the sample reports just by clicking the explore button. Now we can add the invoice report by clicking add report and close it. Now the invoice sample report is added. Now let me show you how to design the report in our report server. Just click the create menu and click start from scratch. Just provide the report name and click add and design. Now the designer page is rendered. We have a lot of widgets in left side. Now I will drag and drop the table widget. We can add the data source from here. We have already added one data samples report. We can use the sample reports data set, which is shared data set. So that I will click shared and choose the shared data set and click connect. Now we need to drag and drop the table which we need to configure. I will add the customers table and click finish. Now I will add the data. We can add the title for the table too. Now we can preview the report by clicking preview. Now the data are seen here. Now we can publish the report by clicking publish. Provide the report name and report description. To click publish to publish the report into our report server. Now the report has been published successfully. Now we need to redirect to reports page. Now we can see the published report in the reports listing page. Now let me show you how to create the data source. For that, we need to click the data sources in the side menu and click create data source, which is in the top right corner. We have some predefined data sources here. Here we need to install some PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle. For that, we need to install the client libraries in our server. Let me show you how to install the client libraries. Bold report supports to connect third-party data sources also. We use client libraries such as Oracle, PostgreSQL, and MySQL to connect with the respective SQL database variants. We need to read and accept client library license to install client libraries. Phantom.js is executable file which is necessary to export the data visualization export items during report schedule. Let me show you how to install the client libraries. For that, we need to redirect to the client library location. Just with the following command. We need to provide the following command to install the client libraries in our server. Now the client libraries are installed. Now we need to restart the site to reflect the changes in our server. We need to provide the following command to restart the service. All the commands are available in the description. Now we have restarted the service. Now we can check in the browser. Now we can see the MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle data sources, which we installed by client libraries. Now let me show you about SSL. SSL stands for Secure Sockets Layer. It's the standard technology for keeping an internet connection secure and safeguarding any sensitive data that is being sent between two systems. SSL certificate, SSL key, domain name is prerequisites to configure the SSL. SSL certificate is a digital certificate that authenticates a website identity and enables an encrypted connection. SSL key gives you the power to authenticate our website to internet users and to enable encryption. Domain name is a string of text that maps to a numeric IP address used to access a website from client software. By default, application will be hosted in non-SSL mode. If you want to configure the SSL, we need to uncomment those lines for configuring the domain and SSL in the Nginx file. By automatic, we have uncommented the default server line. Here, we need to comment that line in Nginx config file. We can replace the example.com with our domain name. Define the path of the SSL certificate and specify the directory where the SSL certificate is located. Now, let me share you how to configure SSL and map the domain to our application. For that, we need to open the board reports Nginx file. We need to redirect to that location. Now we can open the board reports file. As already said, we need to uncomment those lines. Now we can change the server name and the certificate and certificate key path. Now we can change the server name. Also, we need to change to here too. Now we have changed the server name. Now we need to change the SSL certificate path. Now we need to change the SSL certificate key path. Now we have changed all the prerequisites. Now we need to change save the file. Now we have save, click exit. Now we need to verify the syntax. Let's provide the following command to verify the syntax. Now the syntax is okay and it's successful. Now we need to reload the Nginx. Now the Nginx is reloaded. Now we want to change the product JSON file to HTTPS. For that, we need to redirect to the below path. And we need to open the product.json file. We need to change the machine IP to our domain name. Need to change here to how we can save the changes. We need to restart the site to reflect the changes. You can provide the following command to restart the site. Now you can access the board report site with your domain name. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. That will conclude this webinar. Thank you all for attending and have a great rest of your day.